Street racing, an exhilarating yet dangerous subculture within the automotive world, has always teetered on the edge of legality. Since its debut on the Discovery Channel in 2013, the reality TV series Street Outlaws has plunged viewers headlong into this high-octane underground universe. While the show highlights the adrenaline-fueled races, it has always been marred by its fair share of cheating controversies, sparking passionate debates among not only race participants, but also enthusiastic spectators and devoted fans who can't get enough of the action. Street Outlaws embraces a documentary-style format, deftly blurring the lines that separate reality from entertainment. The show primarily focuses on supposed illegal street racing, providing an unvarnished look into the challenges and dangers that define this high-stakes world. Initially, the series centered around the street racing scene in the heart of Oklahoma City. However, as the show gained traction and popularity, it expanded, birthing a series of spin-offs set in diverse locations across the United States, including New Orleans and Memphis, which introduced their own unique ensemble of street racers, all vying for supremacy within their respective regions. Mega Cash Days, America's List, and No Prep Kings (NPK) were also launched, allowing skilled drivers from different cities to compete against each other. At the core of the TV series are the cast members, seasoned street racers renowned for their modified vehicles and unwavering pursuit of speed and victory. Their cars, meticulously customized and fine-tuned to deliver maximum performance, ascend to the status of bona fide stars within the show's storyline. Beyond the raw speed and unrelenting competition, Street Outlaws weaves a compelling tale that combines the thrill of street racing with the intricacies of personal stories, long-standing rivalries, but also the bonds of camaraderie among the racers. It helps viewers relate to the racers on a deeper level, going beyond them being just competitors. Instead, they come across as people with their own backgrounds, dreams, and motivations. This adds more depth and humanity to the exciting drama that unfolds on the screen. Street Outlaws thrives on intense competition, as racers put their reputations and vehicles on the line to prove their skills and dominance. Rivalries and grudge matches are recurring themes, with cast members engaging in heated verbal exchanges and challenges, heightening the drama and anticipation surrounding the races. The show's competitive nature extends to fervent fans passionately supporting their favorite drivers and debating the fastest cars and most impressive racing skills. While cheating is obviously discouraged and often carries severe consequences, the allure of winning at any cost can be irresistibly tempting. Here are some of the reasons why racers in the show might be driven to cheat. Street Outlaws racers are fiercely competitive individuals, driven by an insatiable hunger for glory and recognition. The show's format pits them against each other in a winner-takes-all scenario. With reputations on the line and bragging rights at stake, the pressure to win can lead some to resort to questionable tactics. In Street Outlaws, there's often more than just pride on the line. Some episodes feature substantial cash prizes that can serve as a powerful incentive to cheat. Racers and spectators often place side bets before the race. The allure of a big payday can cloud judgment and lead racers to take risks they might not otherwise consider. Furthermore, the street racers are perpetually enhancing their cars to gain a competitive edge in upcoming races, and these modifications come at a hefty cost, so prize money can serve as a means to offset these expenses. Street racers are obsessed with speed and are constantly pushing the limits of their vehicles. This obsession can drive racers to seek any advantage they can get, including bending or breaking the rules. Whether it's tweaking their engines, using nitrous oxide, or employing various illicit modifications, the desire for that extra burst of speed can lead to cheating. Unlike organized track racing, street racing takes place on largely unprepared and unpredictable city roads. The lack of control over road conditions can be frustrating for racers. Some may be tempted to cheat, to compensate for the challenges posed by racing on regular street surfaces. Street and drag racing events are typically not organized or sanctioned as professional motorsports, thus often lacking the oversight and safety measures found in official races. Those who participate in illegal racing activities typically adhere to their own set of rules. Nevertheless, some drivers, thinking they can evade consequences, may employ various methods in an attempt to gain an unfair advantage. It's important to emphasize that the accusations and controversies portrayed on Street Outlaws may be part of the drama and tension that make the show appealing to viewers. There may be instances in which racers were caught breaking the rules. The show's producers have a vested interest in creating entertaining storylines and rivalries. Moreover, the racing events in the show are often conducted in a relatively controlled environment with safety measures in place. Here are notable instances of cheating allegations or controversies in various seasons of the show, leading to disputes over the result of the race. The 405 list is essentially a ranking of the top street racers in Oklahoma City. Being at the top is a matter of great pride and prestige among the racers on the show, and serves as a symbol of their dominance in the local street racing scene. The lower-ranked racers challenge those higher on the list in an attempt to climb the rankings. These challenges are known as call-outs. The rules of the list may vary, but generally, the person calling out the race gets to choose the terms. The higher-ranked racer has the option to accept or decline the challenge. Racers strategize on how to maintain their positions or challenge those above them. Ryan Martin, number 3, and Chuck Seitzinger, number 4, found themselves in a situation in which they believed they were stuck in their respective positions. They voiced their concerns, alleging that Daddy Dave and Big Chief were manipulating the system to support each other and maintain their positions at the top of the list. It appeared that Ryan hadn't had the opportunity to race up. In response to this perceived maneuvering, Chuck adopted a similar approach by releasing Ryan from the call-out. This decision allowed Ryan to challenge the driver holding the number 2 spot. Opinions on this move varied. Some viewed it as a strategic maneuver, while others regarded it as an attempt to cheat the list. Chuck Seitzinger and James Birdman Finney, both racing heavyweights, found themselves in a bitter feud. The core issue revolved around allegations of cheating, with Chuck accusing Birdman of using nitrous oxide, NOS, in a race that had been explicitly declared as nitrous-free. This dispute not only led to heated arguments between Chuck and Birdman, but also caused a division among their fellow racers, with the racing community taking sides in the controversy. The intense rivalry between two close friends, Justin Big Chief Shearer and Sean Murder Nova Ellington, featured several confrontations. At the heart of this heated feud were allegations of cheating, with Big Chief accusing Murder Nova of deploying nitrous oxide NOS in Season 3 and using the leave button, a device that provides an unfair advantage by optimizing the car's start time in Season 6. These direct violations of the established rules and agreements governing their competitions triggered disputes, heightened tensions, and cast a shadow of unfair play over their high-stakes showdowns. A rivalry unfolded between James Doc Love and Jerry Monza Johnson in Season 2, which arose when Doc accused Monza of jumping the light, beginning the race before the official starting signal was given, which is a clear violation of drag racing rules, and which allegations sparked a heated dispute over the race's outcome. Interestingly, by Season 7, it was Doc who was accused of doing the same thing, but this time by another race car driver, Joe Dominator Woods. It is important to note that a false start can also occur due to anticipation or a reaction to a perceived signal, such as a gunshot, starting lights, or a flag wave, depending on the racing event. However, regardless of the reason, whether intentional or not, it's still a violation of the rules enforced to maintain fair competition. Mike Murillo, a member of Team Texas, clinched the 2018 MPK championship. However, his victory became marred by controversy. In 2021, Daddy Dave and Chuck alleged that Mike had been caught cheating in September 2018, purportedly by employing turbos and NOS during the race. According to the rules, only one form of power adder was permissible for that MPK season. In response, Mike claimed that for each round he won, his car underwent NOS checks conducted by tech officials in accordance with the request of the 405 team. A showdown unfolded between Ryan Martin and Jeff Lutz. During their race, allegations swirled that Lutz had employed a contentious burnout technique to soften his tires for improved traction, a tactic that raised questions about adherence to no-prep racing rules. This incident triggered a passionate debate among both racers and fans, focusing on the ethical considerations of tire prepping and whether Lutz had indeed gained an unfair advantage. James Birdman Finney locked horns with Brent Megalodon Austin after a contentious race, with Birdman alleging that the Megalodon team had executed an illegal tire change between rounds, potentially gaining them an unfair advantage, an act expressly forbidden by the event's rules. His accusation ignited a confrontational clash between the racers and their respective teams. Precious Cooper from Team Memphis, renowned as the Queen of the Streets, found herself facing accusations of cheating from David Delsid's Las Vegas team. The accusation centered on Precious allegedly failing to provide him the hit or a head start. Prior to the race, both teams engaged in negotiations to set the terms. While they discussed the crucial matter of the hit, a consensus was never reached. It's possible that the Las Vegas team's failure to pay close attention to the terms led them to accuse Precious of reneging on the agreement. In Street Outlaws, when a dispute arises over the true winner of a race, the show typically employs a range of methods to address the issue and establish the rightful victor. These measures serve to prevent accusations of cheating and unfair practices that might otherwise suggest bias on the part of the organizers of the show itself. This ensures transparency and dispels any notion of the show manufacturing drama or intrigue to pique viewer interest. The show's producers and officials make every effort to ensure fair and accurate race outcomes. Their goal is to maintain the integrity of the competition by upholding the rules and standards set by the show. Ultimately, the resolution of a dispute depends on the specific circumstances and available evidence for each race. The show often relies on recorded video footage of the race to analyze and establish which race car crossed the finish line first. Slow-motion replays and camera angles from various perspectives are used to make an accurate judgment. Having solid visual evidence of everything that transpired from the start of the race until its conclusion is paramount, particularly when a participant is suspected of breaking the rules. When presented with such comprehensive video footage, there is little room for continued debate regarding the fairness of the outcome. In some cases, the show may rely on precise timing systems that record the exact time it takes for each car to cross the finish line. This data can help determine the winner beyond any visual discrepancies. There are usually race officials or crew members who closely observe the race to ensure fairness and adherence to the rules. Their input and judgment may be considered when resolving disputes. Racers involved in the dispute may review the race footage and timing data together with show producers and officials to reach a consensus on the race's outcome. This collaborative approach can help quickly settle disagreements. In some instances, if the dispute cannot be resolved conclusively, a re-race may be organized to determine the definitive winner. This option ensures a fair opportunity for both racers to compete again, although it may appear unfair, particularly to those who firmly believe they won. The show places a strong emphasis on adhering to specific rules, such as not crossing the center line, no dual power adders, and no jumping starts. If a racer is found to have violated these regulations, they may face disqualification, ultimately resulting in a forfeit. The repercussions for individuals caught cheating in Street Outlaws have taken various forms, all carrying substantial consequences that profoundly impact a racer's reputation and their position within the community. When undeniable evidence of cheating surfaces, the penalties have included disqualification from races and/or a prohibition from participating in future events, which can deal a devastating blow to racing careers and erode their credibility within the close-knit community. Arguably, the most significant consequence of cheating is the loss of respect from both fellow racers and fans. Trust and camaraderie hold immense importance in the world of street racing, and cheating invariably tarnishes a racer's reputation. Once the word spreads that a racer has engaged in such misconduct, regaining the trust of their peers can become a formidable challenge. Disputes are a common occurrence in racing, and drivers often find themselves embroiled in heated debates before officials step in to resolve these conflicts. These passionate discussions can sometimes escalate into shouting matches, and on rare occasions, even lead to physical altercations, such as a punch or two being thrown. However, it's noteworthy that bystanders are typically quick to intervene and break up any fights, regardless of which side they support. The presence of cameras recording the events may contribute to reducing the level of violence. Tempers tend to flare in these situations, driven by the driver's sense of injustice, whether they feel they've been unfairly denied a rightful victory or accused of cheating. Street racing is a high-octane world filled with thrill-seekers who push the boundaries of their machines and themselves. While Street Outlaws captures the excitement and drama of this subculture, it also shines a light on the controversies that arise when racers are caught cheating. Even in the most extreme and unconventional racing environments, the importance of fairness and integrity cannot be overlooked. The show garnered certain notoriety for engaging in an illegal sport, which could inadvertently incentivize cheating. Some believe that being part of a show that glorifies rule-breaking and risky behavior may normalize such actions for some racers.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpicked these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on social media or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.